Hi guys, this is Scott Golden, mic'd up with the Golden Boy, session number 4. Megan, come over. This is Megan Hall. She is here with me today. We were going to drill and practice either way, but we wanted to go live because one thing that I've noticed is a lot of people have questions about what do high-level players do practice-wise and training-wise going into a tournament. So this is kind of our routine and what we like to do to get in that zone. This has helped my game a lot. She can attest to that. Before I met Megan, I really just played a lot of pickup games, and I never really drilled, correct? We never spent actual time on the court off the rec games until I met her. Then she said, hey, like one night she's like, hey, let's go to the courts and just drill. And I was like, that was like foreign to me. I'm like,
no, I don't want to go drill.
Right.
I want to play.
Right. Making excuses. I was like, And then we went out there, and she's really good about being regimented with things and like setting goals while we're practicing. And you'll see some of that today. But anyway, through that process, I went into a tournament with ultra confidence. My dinking was the best it was ever, that I felt the most comfortable and confident. So we're going to show you guys kind of what we do. I'm going to be mic'd up first, and then I'll have her do some too as well. But what we're going to do first is we're going to start out with cross court dinking on the forehand, and we're going to try. Our goal is to get 100 dinks in a row consecutively without missing.
Well, to start 100, because I'm just coming back, and really we should do more like 200, 250, but let's start with 100.
Absolutely. And she's usually our counter. I'm not really much for counting, so I just trust her. If she never tells me what our number is until after we finish. So like if we reach the 100 mark and we go past that without messing up, she'll not tell me that we reach 100 until after. So our personal best is 336, I think, in a row. And she had another session with somebody else where she did, how much was it? She's exaggerating that a little.
585.
I don't know if it was.
I got 585 and you didn't.
I don't remember it being 585, but that's possible. But I thought it was more like 4 something. But anyway, all right, here we go. So, well, I'm a pro at talking and hitting, so I can't speak for Megan here, but so the goal here is when we're doing this, we're going to be getting in a good rhythm, and we're going to try not to do that right there, which is push the person around too much. I want to try and hit balls that she can handle comfortably. She can handle anything over there, but I want to give her a good rhythmic shot, and she's going to do the same for me. And what we found is that when we get into that good rhythm is when you can get to the 200, 300, 400 in a row without messing up. Now, if you mess up like that, in our regular routine, we will start over again and back to 0. So we don't do cumulative, it's consecutive. Okay? I'm a little aggressive. She's hitting some good ones at me too, though. And we're just trying to develop the soft touch and the comfortable feeling of hitting a dink into that kitchen cross court with your forehand. I'm playing in the tournament in Melbourne, Florida this Sunday, and so this is a good drill session for me. And obviously Megan, coming off her little heart condition that she's got now, she's getting back into the swing of things, and so this is good for her. Just to good shot, just to get going.
Really, it's a very difficult thing to do while mic'd and trying to talk. Really,
Absolutely. Oh, another good ball. All right, we've gotten to like 20 so far.
34.
Okay, see, she knows the math.
That's C plus.
Yeah, I'm not even sure that's C plus for our normal standard. I'm gonna try to be quiet here and focus. When we first start, Megan always likes to start with the forehand cross court, and she knows that's my weakest. Like, I'm not that great at it.
Weakest over your backhand, just out of curiosity?
I like being on the left side better, and I'm more comfortable over there. And so the right hand dinking, till I'm warmed up good, it's usually my stiffest, not most comfortable shot. But I'm getting better at it, obviously. But it's just you look a lot more comfortable and natural, which is why I put you over there, so that people wouldn't see my bad form.
All right, come on, minimum 50.
All right, let's go.
Sorry. You know, and if it goes a little bit deep, it's okay. Like, my bad. See, when you talk,
Yeah, Megan was talking. She was doing great till she started talking. But the truth is, when we don't have this live and mic'd up, we try to be quiet. I try my best to be quiet and try to focus on doing 100 minimum before we can move on to the next one. So you might ask, well, how long does a drill session last? Well, as long as it takes. We don't move on till we get 100 at least, usually. Sometimes I'll work on taking them out of the air too to develop that touch. You guys see Simone all the time getting low and doing her thing. Well, that's a trained skill set. And this is not my best performance here, guys. For me, a lot of times it comes down to focus. And actually, Megan's hitting some really good dinks at me.
oh my god.
Should we do like 50 cumulative?
I think so. Always try and get out of here at 100.
Yeah, I always try. If we get to like 90 plus and we miss, I go like, can we not just like count the rest of the chalk them up as good?
What makes you mentally tough? You gotta do it in practice. You can do it in practice. You can do it in the match.
That's right. And usually, like I said, for me, it comes down to focus, right? If I can focus, I have the skills to do this drill comfortably, and so does Megan, but I have to sit on the focus part of it. Ooh, that was a close one there. So my goal oftentimes is just to get it up and over initially, and then I can work down from there and really start to hone in that cross-court forehand dink. I don't look like a tennis player. Megan does, but eventually I start to look at least maybe like a pickleball player. Ooh, good dink by her. We might have gotten to the 50 mark, feels like. She did some kind of hand signal over there. So it's possible that we hit 50, guys. But I'm not the counter, she is. Maybe we'll get in a good enough rhythm to hit the 100 for you guys, we'll see. Usually we do, pretty quick. Let's see, focus. Ooh, she's saving it over there, guys. She's hitting some really good dinks at me. Let's see who messes up first now. Now it gets into the who's going to put it in the net first. And this is where we both get ultra competitive because neither one of us wants to be the first to mess it up. And consistent. There we go. There we go. Feeling it now. See, I was not warmed up originally, as you could tell. Woo! Megan's definitely not wanting to be the first to mess this up. Oh, that's a close one. Close call. I'm going to start pushing her a little. Once we get to that 75 to 100 mark, you start being a little more aggressive, maybe.
No, that's not aggressive. We're trying to get many in a row, as many as possible.
Crikey. I like to get competitive with it. Megan, not a fan of being competitive with it. Want to be consistent. Difference in philosophy, I guess. Woo! You can tell I haven't done this for a while. Yeah.
I know all about discipline.
Well, patience and discipline has not traditionally been my strong suit in pickleball. However, I have developed that skill set playing with Megan more because she gives me the evil eye every time I speed a ball up. And most of the time, I speed it up right after I say, hey, I'm going to be super patient. What was it? 140? Okay, good. 140.
Finally, you got our act together, and that was
No, that's good.
halfway acceptable.
Yes, for sure. So I'm gonna mic Megan up this time.
Oh.
She's a rock star, like you guys know. So 39 people watching. Let's go. Dane Gingrich, that is very fair point. What did Dane say? Got to cover middle after dink. This drilling isn't real, bro. No. You're Dane.
Stages. This is the progression.
Yeah, we're not as hardcore in the beginning because
it's progression. So we start with the dings cross court where we're not moving our feet. Then
Correct.
we move to starting in the center.
Correct.
Coming out wide to cover the cross court ding, and then we come here.
Yeah. We progress.
So progression. Give us a minute. We'll get that to you in a minute.
Yeah, we're not as hardcore as Dane, just start right out of the gate, just going at it. But we like to work into it. We like to get a good flow, good rhythm, maybe start sweating a little bit. Now we're going to do the backhands. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to mic Megan up here.
Okay.
We're going to do, actually, let me put it kind of facing there. There you go. We're going to do 100 on the backhand, and then she can talk before.
So guys, I probably won't talk too much. I use it to...
Look at the camera and tell them beforehand what we're doing.
Okay, we're just going to try and do, we will do 100 cross-court backhand dinks. We did 140 cross-court backhand forehand dinks, slightly acceptable. It took us a while to get there, so hopefully we can be a little bit better, a little faster on our backhand dinks, and then we'll work into moving our feet a little bit more and recovering to that center line in a minute after these 100.
Are you going to work on two-handed rolls? Or?
So yeah, generally I do a two-handed roll on my backhand dink. I'm against the wind a little bit. Scott goes between a one-handed slice dink and a two-hander because he sees me do it. So you'll see what he ends up doing and what he becomes comfortable with when we get into our rhythm. So here we go, 100 cross-court dink. I like to get super low, get underneath that ball. Nice. And you want to play friendly. This is so you get to hit a lot of balls. No one's trying to hit a winner here.
Sometimes I try.
Because he's undisciplined. Okay.
No, I try to be serious. I want to be a good partner for Megan in these drill sessions because then that's how we get consistency in our game. And that's where we get confident and comfortable when we're in a tournament situation. The more balls you hit, the better off. As you can see, I'm more comfortable on this side. I hadn't thought about messing up.
Well, it's just less talking also because I've got the mic. See?
As she talks,
I spoke too soon.
As she talks, she messes up there. All right, what did we pretend?
We were about 73.
So we were close. We got close to the goal. Take it.
Yeah, here we go. No talking.
Oh, that's not good.
All right. All right, come on. Let's do it right here. Oh, Megan. Yeah. So you know what? Often when we practice, I see it in tennis, I see it in pickleball. It's like, oh, that ball is out, I don't have to get it. No, move your feet, go for it. It benefits you to try and hit the out ball, so you continue the rally.
Yeah, and if I continue to blue, it's always forward, but
That's okay, we got a little bit of wind, no wind screens, this is a beautiful park. Just the fences are a little bit low, and we're right by the ocean. So there's a little bit of wind. I'm also a little winded. Now, this is our first drill session since my accident, so I've played a couple times.
Around a little bit, but not.
Yep.
Not
all right.
training.
Let's go. Come on. You mean so the camera's not blocking you?
No.
Just kidding.
I'm in a good rhythm. You guys don't want to see me. My technique is not make it look awful. Should I say that? I should try to take that one out of the air.
And that's a frustrating thing. Sometimes you get to 85, 96, depending on whatever your goal is. And it's those last couple, you get a little tight, you know your goal is approaching, and you know who's strong enough to defeat the nervousness, you know? I mean, it's not really nerves, we're just hitting around, but when you get into a match kind of setting, it's like, you know, who's going to miss first?
Yeah.
And so if you don't practice that in practice, you know, you're not going to be ready for it in a match. Clearly, I'm not ready. Let's do it again.
And the reason I let her count is because I don't need to know where the 99 and I will get excited and I'll mess up.
He gets a little nervous.
So I just play right through it, and then I hope I cross the fingers and hope we got past the 100 mark. All right, so what did we get to? No?
I think 83.
So we didn't get quite to that mark. Okay. So we're going to do it on this one right here, guys. Mark my words. We're going to get it at 100 right now.
Thank you.
I don't want to be the one to mess it up, guys.
37. Here, you take the mic.
That's my favorite number, 37.
One of them. Here, you take the mic.
All right, so I'm going to get the mic back.
This is shameful. Shameful.
So one thing I want to point out is that, you know, the sport's getting more competitive now. So the sport's the sport that we're playing is no longer just for fun. Yes, it is fun. It's always going to be fun. But understand that if you want to compete at a higher level and you want to get your game to a level that's proficient and efficient, you have to spend time, right, Megan? You have to spend time doing this stuff. It's not easy, it's not comfortable, and it's not even all the time, it's not even that fun.
Yeah, it's not. It's great. It's not that.
It's not that glamorous.
Yeah, it's not that glamorous. I mean, you just have to do it.
This is the grind that Dane Gingrich and others, mainly I speak about Dane because he does kind of show everybody that he's training and drilling and stuff, but a lot of people are doing it behind the scenes. Leah Jansen's one of the players that I really, in my mind, take note because she came on the scene, kind of came out of left field. All of a sudden, she told us at the Texas Open in 2020, I don't remember exactly what month that was, but that she was going to really focus her efforts on singles, right? Remember that, Megan? And she started training and drilling and working on her singles game, and guess what? It paid off big time. She made it to the U.S. Open gold medal match against Irina Tereshchenko. She took silver, but that shows you that kind of drilling does pay off, okay? All right, so we're going to do it. We got to 37, not the goal we wanted. Let's do it again. Here we go.
And no excuses. Even though it's windy, we have to play tournaments in the wind all the time. Oh.
Here, you come on this side. Let me get closer.
No. I want to do it. I do.
No, but I want to be closer to the camera is what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Because of the mic. It's fine, though.
You got the mic.
I know. Boy, she's sitting aggressive at me, guys. I'm having to play defense. There we go. Remember, she's our counter, so I don't have no idea what we're at. Maybe you guys could audit her and count along. Make sure she's not messing it up. She's usually pretty good, though. Usually if I try to count along in my head, I'll end up at like 152. And she'll be like, no, we're at 148. And I'm like, well, I don't know where I came up with those other points. Those other counting debacle there. But usually I get distracted in my head. So I start missing some of the dinks. Then I'll get back on track and it's too late. Missed a couple by then. There's one she took out of the air, so it's gonna go a little deeper. Make sure you're trying to grab them out of the air as much as comfortable as possible. Sometimes I'll switch lefty, work on that. With the two-handed backhand, it's more of my right tricep that I'm using and my right arm to guide it, and my left arm just kind of pushing through. But if I go full lefty, then I have to use that all by itself, and it's a little tougher. I found that I get more control when I dink on the backhand side with two hands. I can put the ball a little more precise instead of being a little wild, because I have a pretty big swing on my one-handed from a right-hand shot. I just found not coming from tennis, it's a tough shot for me. Where a lot of guys are comfortable hitting that, I'm honestly not as comfortable, even though I've gotten a little better at it. All right. Starting to find that rhythm. Now we do this every time. We start to find a pretty good rhythm at some point, and we usually kick it into gear. You almost find yourself becoming like robotic almost. What did we get?
112.
We got to 112, guys.
Finally.
We hit the goal. See, but I don't ask questions until after one of us messes up.
Okay.
So
Now we'll give Dane what he wants. Okay, and we'll do some more footwork with this same drill. And you know what? This drill can apply for any level. Obviously, we weren't doing it with the footwork in the beginning. So if you're of a beginner to intermediate level, that's what you start off with. You start off with hanging out here and just being consistent. Then you add a little bit more footwork as you improve your game, as you jump up in level. And we're going to do that right here.
tell them what we're going to do.
So we're going to start in the center. We're still going to play friendly. We want to hit a lot of balls, so we're not trying to hit winners. We're going to start in the center,
Also, this is where we're gonna find out if Megan's cardio is up to par, because this
I'll
will
tell you it's not.
make your legs burn right
But
here,
don't
guys.
worry, I've got my heart rate right here on my wrist, so I'm good. So we'll go back to forehands.
Okay.
And then we'll just do, I'm going to hit you a forehand, and then you're going to hit it out wide. I'm going to hit it back and recover back to this line. I like the foot touching the line just to make sure you're being honest and recovering.
And make Dane happy.
And make Dean happy, sure. And we'll do 25 and see how we do with 25. I know I'll be winded for sure at 25 of those in a row.
So you're saying we're gonna start in the middle.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit a dink out wide. You're gonna go get it, shuffle back to
And
the
shuffle
middle.
back to the center.
Hopefully you have time to touch the line. If not, it's okay. It's not the end of the world if you
Correct,
don't. But
depending on what the feed that they give you back, of course.
sometimes Megan gets a little irritated with me on this one because I'll try to kind of burn her a little bit on some of the harder, like quicker shots. We try not to compete, but I can't help it. It's in my blood. I try to compete at everything. I'll compete at eating cereal. I don't even care.
Me too, but there's a time and a place.
That's right.
Drilling is out.
It's a little windy today, guys. I hope that this mic is not picking up all that wind. I hope you guys can hear us okay.
You can mute and just watch.
Yeah, if not, just mute it. So, all right, here we go.
Sorry.
It's okay. Oh, that's a good one. Megan pushing me on that one for sure right out of the gate.
More out wide you go. I mean, I can go a little more out wide on you because you're in better shape. You're a little faster.
Yeah, I'm trying not to.
A little kinder. He's putting it a little here, so my recovery time is not as much.
Yeah, I mean, normally I would try to push her a little more, but right now she's just getting back into the swing of it. So I'm going to try to be gentle and nicer with it. So.
Still make me move.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, see, sometimes I get a little wonky with it. Yeah, forgetful and wonky. I like that word wonky. I don't know why. Oh, see, there's one that I pushed her a little too much probably, but I'll try to recover for her, bring it back. So you want people working. You want them to take some steps, but you don't want to burn them out where they can't get the ball back over. See, she's playing nice there. So this is more of a cardio thing and learning to hit while you're tired. So we'll reset. There we go. So if it gets a little crazy, you just reset for it. Keep going. Yeah, there we go.
That was 20 straight for that.
Well, one of the things that I really like about doing this is that performing under the pretense of being tired and breathing heavy, you learn to still hit through the ball, move your feet, shuffle correctly, keep the right movement and form, and that really does come into play when you actually start to compete. It's going to seem easier when you go into the tournament situations. You're going to get into those deep games where it's a game 3, you're tied at 10-10, and you look across the net and they're winded, they're bending over like this, holding their hands on their knees, and you and your partner, because you've been doing this drill, you feel great and you feel confident going into these dink rallies.
And actually, we've been playing pickleball at the Diadem headquarters in Pompano Beach with some of the guys. They play tennis, and Scott's been coming by and playing some games with us. And the next day, I hear moaning and groaning in the office. Oh my gosh, I'm in pain from pickleball.
My back, my knees.
These guys are like in their mid-20s.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are younger.
Pickleball does take conditioning, and this is really important right here. So
yes. So now we're going to do it to the backhand side. So we try to do a 50-50 blend. So we'll do forehands, then we'll do the backhands. And so this gets you working both sides. It's also good for training on both sides, right? Let's get it. The only thing about this place is the train that comes by. We'll go ahead and get started. We don't need to talk. Here we go. This is where I like to use my left hand, because sometimes she'll get me out wide and I won't be able to fully get there. And it's good to have that in my comfort zone if I need it. I try to get over there to the backhand, but like I said, sometimes my forehand, as you just saw, I messed it up there. That's not always comfortable. Oh, that's not a good feed. See that, Megan, this is where she gets irritated, because I don't come from a tennis background. I don't feed the ball all the time like she does. Her expectations for my feeding is way too high, I believe. She needs to lower that expectation just a little. There you go. There's a good feed. This is all about footwork, guys. If you get there soon enough, you can hit the proper shot. If not, you're going to be in trouble 9 times out of 10. Oh, sorry. Megan's hustling. Run the post. Let's go. I put her out a little too wide there. I promise that was not on purpose, but she's going to get a workout, that's for sure, on those. She had to go out wide. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to hit that like that. Megan's already getting irritated, see? This is where I get her. Here we go. Hey. Woo! Just took a little time away from me getting that one out of the air. Again, she did it. Oh boy, this is gonna burn. Oh! Keep going. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm done. I'm out. No moss. How do your legs feel, Megan?
Legs are fine. Heart uses up, that's which is fine. Good.
She has very strong legs naturally, I think, because mine are burning like fire right now. I need to start doing some squats or something.
So next we're going to do third shots. Third shot drops.
So I'm going to let Megan explain it while I get some water.
What? I don't need water?
Yeah, well, you can explain it, then get water.
Who was in the hospital a month and a half ago? Oh gosh, yeah, so especially coming from a tennis background, you know, you've got I've had the strokes of forehand, the backhand volleys, but one shot I did not have in my arsenal was the third shot drop. Okay, he's telling me to back up. So it's really important that you guys do the same. It's one of the most important shots in pickleball. If you want to get to the net, you got to learn a third shot drop into the kitchen. So Scott and I, first session back, we're not going to do in a row. We'll do a collective of 50, and we do cross court third shots from the forehand side and then the backhand side. So let's do 50 collective. It's our first time back. Next time we might do 25 in a row. You know, I've got to go to work at 4 o'clock here, so time is a little short.
We may just end on this after this one if timing's not.
Yeah, but even if you can get out here for half hour, an hour, anything really helps.
Yeah, it really does, guys. So I'm going to move the camera to where you guys are going to be able to see us do this drill. We're going to let Megan hit with the wind. Right, Megan, on that side? So you're going to hit into the wind. Okay. I think it's just better when you're hitting the third shot to be on the other side. Megan doesn't like to let me decide anything. She's the boss. So whatever. It's just easier if the person that's hitting, in my opinion, from 22 feet back hits with the wind in this particular drill, because you're going to see, as I'm going to prove that I'm correct on this, hitting in the wind is like really brutal. And so you can do it, but it's just going to be a lot more difficult. All right, so I'm going to set this up where you can see the kitchen. And so my goal as her hitting partner is to just put the ball back at her feet to where she has to work to hit the ball, but not so much that she's going to get flustered, you know what I mean? So, all right, where's the ball? Is the ball over there? Okay. Yep, there's the ball. So I'll start by feeding her one. Hopefully I have a good feed. And then she's just going to work to try to hit the ball somewhere in the zone here, okay? Here we go. She wants to do cross court, so I'm going to set the camera right here so you can see everything. Yeah, here we go. Here's a good angle. There we go. All right, so she's gonna drop the ball cross court like she said. So my job is to feed it to where she has to hit it. Pretty good. 50 cumulative. There's 1, 2, 3, and her goal is to get it into the kitchen. If it's a yellow light like that, we'll count it. There's 5.
I normally count. Right?
What?
My own?
Yeah. There's 7. Okay, so that was 7 right now. She's gonna count. I'm just giving you guys an idea. I'm not the official counter. Okay, she's hitting into the wind, just so you know. There's 8. Oh, there's 9. There's 10. I don't have to hit this hard because the wind's gonna take it. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Those are a little high. We'll do 14 again. 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 19, 20. Okay. 19.
I don't know where we're at.
19, 20, 21, 22, 22 still, 23, 24. Those are okay right there. 25, those are acceptable. 26, 27, that's a good one. 28. Oh. All right, so we don't like on the other ones we restart to 0. On this one, because it's drops and they're a little more difficult, you just retain those 28 and you got to get to 50 cumulative. So as we go, we're going to pick back up at 28, 29. That was a bad feed. Okay, there's 30, 31, 32. 33, 34. That was bad shot. Sorry. 35, 36. Good shot by Megan there. 37, 38. Oh, 37 still.
It's like my magic number.
I know, she ends on 37 every time. All right, so 37, 38. It's coming up. Yep. 39, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44. There you go. There's a good rhythm. 45, 46. See, I'm just trying to give them back to her about 3/4 up the court. So she's at 45 right now. So 5 more cumulative, and then I'll do the drops.
That was my fault. No, that was my fault.
46. 46.
Oh.
46. So we're still at 46.
202.
47. 48. We'll do 47 again. 48. 49. 50, and we'll just keep going until she messes up. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. That's a good drop right there. 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. Oh, sorry, Megan. 66, 67. There it is, 68. So Megan did 68. So when you get right up to that 50, just below the 50 mark, when you start that next sequence, you just go until you mess up. Okay, so now I'm going to hit the third, so we're going to back this up a little bit here so you guys can see it. Okay, and again, the idea here is to get in a rhythm so that you feel comfortable hitting thirds. Okay, here we go. Are you gonna count? Yeah. You gonna count? See how it's much easier hitting with the wind. I'm able to put a little touch on it, and the wind usually helps it get over. Where Megan was hitting into that wind. I'm just trying to get it up and over and feel it out as I go. Try to get that rhythm that I'm comfortable hitting from back here.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Hi.
Sometimes they're not going to hit the perfect shot. You just have to work through it. Do your best to keep it going.
Nice run.
What was that?
Good run. 23?
23? Felt like more. I think Megan lost track of the counting.
Only counting the ones that bounce or I have to reach it.
Oh, okay. All right, so 23. She's a little tougher on me, I guess. I counted most of hers. All good though. Again, I look like I'm hitting better than I actually am because the wind is pushing some of my shots over when they should not probably make it. Just like that, yeah, that one felt good. Lot of touch. Again, this is the kind of stuff you have to spend time doing because then you feel comfortable going into the tournament prepared. And when preparation meets opportunity, it equals success. I'm playing for some cash this weekend, so I'm gonna get as prepared as I can. I've been playing a lot lately over the last couple of weeks just to stay in that good rhythm. Problem at 36, I've been playing 4.5 years, is that sometimes if I overdo it and play too much, I kind of tweak my back or my legs or something that I'm gonna need in the tournament. So I have to kind of balance and be willing to take a break every once in a while just to let my body heal.
Hi.
There's a good one. It's really windy today, guys, just FYI. I don't know if you can hear it on the mic, but super windy conditions, for her at least. Are you still counting? Okay, I'm done. So I got to the 50 mark. So that's what we do, and then we go to backhands. So do you think we have time to do the backhands?
Yeah.
Okay, so Megan, I want you to switch sides with me though. I want you to hit from this side some too. So now Megan's gonna come over here and hit on the backhands.
Yeah, you know what? Because of the wind, all my balls are going into the net.
Right.
Your balls are going a bit deep.
Yeah. That's what I was saying was you want to get, especially if you're in a tournament situation, you want to hit from both sides when you're warming up so that you're comfortable, because you're going to end up switching if it's 2 out of 3. Or a game to 15, you're going to switch at 8 anyway. So, all right, so we're going to let Megan hit backhands. This is her specialty right here. I'm going to mic her up so you can at least listen to her breathing rhythm.
Oh God.
That's
I wouldn't say the backhand drops are my specialty.
the backhand. Just
Forehand drops more so than the backhand.
fit your backhand.
Yeah, I feel very comfortable with my backhand. But it's interesting how tennis, translates over. Ooh, The woman on the next court over here just pegged a man on the other side. Love that. Love that. Ah. I'm counting. Oh no. Yeah, you know what? Getting a little winded. Sorry. See if I can push through. It was frustrating coming back from an injury or a health condition when you haven't played in a little while. It can be frustrating, but you try and move on best you can and know that you're in a growing phase, and you'll get back to it. I'm cheating a little bit, taking some forehands. Oh, Scott, I'm tired.
What?
I'm tired.
Already?
I actually need water. Yeah, already? Because you're hysterical.
I was just kidding. Megan has been going nonstop there, so she can gladly get some water. I just realized I've been playing without my glasses this whole time. My goodness. No wonder I didn't see it very well. Alright guys, so again, this is the training that we do. Dinky, this is probably, 3.0 level training compared to Dan Gingrich, but we enjoy doing it. Once I get out here, I feel better, and I like to make excuses and whine and complain about why I don't want to go drill and this and that. It's hot in Florida, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, if you want to get better and you want to have some success, you've got to be willing to put that time in. And prior to meeting Megan through pickleball, I did not do much drilling at all, if any. Occasionally, maybe I would drill or something, but for the most part, I was just out playing rec games the whole time and never really spent quality time on my game. And this is so good for my game. I go into these tournaments now with much more confidence, dinking and being just prepared for whatever comes my way. Where before, if you don't spend that time working on the stuff that you either struggle with or just staying sharp, you go into these tournaments and you get into situations, the game gets tight, 10-10, or you're down 11-10, and you need that stop, and the other team forces you into some some intense dinking or makes you be patient and wait for opportunities. You have to be comfortable and confident in those situations. And I can tell you from personal experience, in the past when I wasn't drilling and training and practicing prior to the tournaments, I was always good enough to stay in most of the games. But when you get in that intense situation, you feel very uncomfortable, and the other team recognizes it. They know exactly who to go after in those moments. They can feel the vibe from somebody who's training and practicing versus somebody who's not. So, all right, that's pretty much it. We're going to wrap it up. We just wanted you guys to kind of see what we do behind the scenes. Again, mic'd up with the Golden Boys, session number 4. Scott Golden, Megan Hall. We'll catch you next time. Thanks, guys.